And then Meta got everybody excited at the end of the half. All right, score 52-51. Let's now go back to L.A. Join Jim and James for Jack at the half.
All right, Bill, Stu, thank you very much. I'm Jim Hill along with Big Game James Worthy. This is Jack at the half. Memphis leads the Lakers by 152-51. It's the first of a two-game road trip. Even though we had that spectacular dunk there by Kobe, double digits for the Lakers in turnovers.
Well, you know, they're on the road. They've had some problems on the road. I do see some change in their effort, particularly with World Medal Peace. He's playing extremely tough. Kobe, you know, we have to go to Germany and get some of that soup, whatever he got over there in Germany. We need to get some of that because he's hopping around like a young kid. Because
I could use that in my left knee, that's for sure. All right, everybody, stay right where you are. James and I will be back with first half highlights and a lot more as you're watching Jack at the Half right here on KCAL 9. And how this one unfolded live right here on KCAL 9. And when you think about it, it's Powell going against his brother Mark, and it's always good to see the two brothers talking before the game. But then when the game started in the first quarter, Derek Fisher makes a little bit of history.
Well, 10,000 points. I mean, that is a heck of an accomplishment for a guy who's been a true professional, Jim. Congratulations. 10,000 points for Derek Fisher.
Then in the second quarter, the Lakers really turned the ball over. As a matter of fact, they did it 10 times in the first half. This will lead to Mike Conley for the layup at the other end, and Memphis is up 45-39. But at the end of the first half, Kobe went to work.
Dude, I don't know. 16 years, I don't know, Jim. That looks like a 5-year player right there. Kobe, his body's in great shape. The knee is in good condition, and I think everyone's going to be going to get that same procedure.
Because
I'm serious.
I'm serious, too, about looking into it. That's for sure. Andrew Bynum, 18 points. Big fellow was just awesome in the middle.
Well, you know, I said over the weekend, Kobe Bryant has finally released the Kraken, Jim. He has released the Kraken, and Andrew Bynum is so consistent. Look at his numbers, 7 of 9, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. I mean, you have to trust in that, and I think Kobe's starting to.
And, of course, when Kobe starts, that means everybody will start to get the message, and things will be a lot better. Don't go anyplace, everybody. James and I will be right back on this edition of Jack of the Half right here on KCAL 9.
Which brother combo is the best to play in the NBA? Dominique and Gerald, the Wilkinses, Horace or Harvey, or Powell and Mark? Just text the number 37048 on your cell. You could be the winner. Text your choice right now. 8-0 run by Memphis as we welcome you back to the FedEx Forum.
Minute and 40 into the third, and Lakers haven't scratched yet. Thus the 9-point lead.
Which matches the largest of the game for Memphis. Andrew Bynum has 18 points, 6 rebounds. Pau Gasol just 5 points, 2 rebounds, a couple of assists. Kobe rises, scores, nothing but net for Bryant. He now has 14 in the contest.
Now they got to reestablish their defensive presence.
Memphis shooting nearly 50%. Conley finds Gasol. He has shot a couple of threes, but no threat there. Spates having a game.
See how much more success they have when they turn and face without putting the ball on the floor. They try to back Andrew in. They're going to have very little success.
Spates is 6 for 9 tonight. He's a 51%er on the year. Actually, in the last 4 games he is. Here's a Bryant. Gets doubled up. World peace. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. This is his 4th 3. Hasn't made one.
That was a long, difficult 3.
Peace on the year, 26% from beyond the arc. Conley and Memphis looking for their biggest lead of the game. Gasol, mid-range, nobody was there. Fortunately for the Lakers, it's short, and Kobe will bring it up. First of a back-to-back, New Orleans tomorrow. Good little bounce pass to Powell, who can't hit, but Andrew's there to clean things up.
How often do you see it when it's whether it's a high-low at the free throw line, or that time it was a little bit of free throw line extended? They get good results. That time the missed shot, and still Andrew scores.
Powell just 2 for 6 on the night. Andrew 7 rebounds, 20 points. Conley finding the open man. Remember, they take the least amount of threes in the league. They're going to look to attack the basket. Lakers rebounding. Rebounds 24 apiece tonight. Gasol, Fisher, he's hit a couple of threes and also a couple of air balls.
He's got to go with the flybys a few times also because he's open there, and then the defenders are really flying at him, and he's taking the shot regardless.
Mismatch somewhere. Spates fires it up again. 6'10", 255. Spates is 7 for 10, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 15 points. One of 3 Grizzlies in double figures. Boy, they get their hands on a lot of balls, don't they?
Conley cheated that time. He left Derek and doubled Kobe on the throw.
Kobe, there's another hand on the ball. Tony Allen. It's a 3-on-2. All the way. Put it up and in. They just need a timeout.
They just need to make better decisions with the basketball. And they're just letting the aggression of the Grizzlies become even more and more intense.
Now they're going to play on. Bynum. It's the biggest lead of the game for Memphis. 14-2 run. Not a good shot by Andrew. Off balance, just kind of threw it up towards the rim.
When he did his spin into the middle, he spun into a lot of traffic.
Memphis shooting exactly 50%. Marcus All, good first move, but Andrew comes back defensively. Allen takes it away, challenges, Powell. Now the timeout. 16-2 Memphis run.
Well, just about halfway through the third quarter, and you can see how the Grizzlies are attacking both ends. As Andrew makes a good defensive play, and then Tony Allen, he's been going to the rim all day.
So this is the Civic?
Best-selling compact car in America. Is awesome.
On board.
We're in the top 7 in the NBA, 3 out of the 5 years he was there, and that's where this comeback's going to have to start with the Lakers. Kobe outside, not there. That's Kobe's first 3-point attempt of the night. The Lakers overall just 15% at 2 for 13. Then again, the Grizzlies have only made 1, and they're well up in the game. Spates can't stop him.
Well, that was the guy, one of the guys I was concerned about in the beginning, Maurice Spates.
Averaging 13 and 7 in his last 4. And tonight, Spates has 19 and 4 as the Lakers get a whistle. 72-55, biggest deficit of the game for the Lakers.
Well, especially when you consider how this quarter has gone thus far. When the score was 52-51 at intermission, you can see that the third quarter has belonged all to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Last consecutive road wins for the Lakers. The Minnesota and Denver games ended January, early February. Free throw missed. Hey, Laker fans, go to Lakers.com for a virtual tour of the all-new Toyota Prius V with the Laker girls and enter for your chance to deliver the official game ball to center court. Just click on the Toyota banner on Lakers.com and enter to win today, courtesy of Toyota, suiting up with the Lakers for over 35 great years. Now, last time the Lakers had a road record this poor at this time was the year after Shaq left in 2004-2005. So it's uncharted waters for him over the last half dozen years. Conley. Gasol, that's kind of a little shot put. Andrew Bynum rises above the fray.
Yeah, that's a good shot, though. They read that defense very effectively.
Remember, Sue, this second unit played pretty well when they came in the game in the first half. Kobe spinning, got his man in the air, and 2 free throws. He worked Pondexter beautifully, and Kobe will get 2.
Now that's some good footwork there. A spin move and then an up fake. Pondexter thought he was there defensively and picks up the contact and the foul. So 2 free throws coming to Kobe as the Lakers try to battle back from this big deficit.
Now the trade deadline looming, coming up on Thursday. Lakers have been emphasizing to anybody who wants to listen that they like this group, thinks this group can not only contend but win.
Well, if they treat every game like they do the big games,
yep.
especially the big games at home, especially, you know, whether it's Miami or Boston or whatever the case may be, the focus has to be there regardless of who you're playing. because every game means the same.
But so many rumors floating out there, and the chatter is just incessant going on at possible deals and who's available, and probably most of it not even close to being the truth. We'll all know in a couple of days. Spates, Gasol backing up on Murphy, and that's a good double by Barnes to knock it away, but Conley's open. 4 on the shot clock. Blake in front of him. That's good defensive effort that time by the Lakers.
Yeah, good job by Matt Barnes of really disrupting what Marc Gasol wanted to do.
Kobe going to go to work now. That's his patented baseline jumper, and the typical result.
Yeah, he mixes it up pretty well. I talk about how offensively you got to mix things up, especially when you're in the post. You can't do the same thing every time, because defensively I start reading what you're going to do, and I catch your rhythm.
Kobe 6 for 9, good shooting night, but Gasol answers back.
Good assist by Conley that time, reading the defense as the big hedged out to stop him on the pick and roll.
The Spaniard, Marc Gasol, they're going to be without their point guard in the Olympics in London. Remember Ricky Rubio, we saw him get hurt last week, out for the year with the knee injury. That's a good little cut again by Barnes, ever active, moving with without the basketball, and he earns 2 free throws.
Yeah, he and Steve Blake have a good connection there on that particular play. Anytime Steve turns the corner going baseline, Matt is at the top, and he makes a nice quick dive, and more times than not, Steve Blake will find him, and 2 free throws coming to Matt Barnes. This game is still right there for the Lakers if they can just clean up their act on a little bit on both ends.
It's the problem that the Lakers have had in the third quarter. You saw the numbers as Barnes misses. Checking in, O.J. Mayo comes in for Lionel Hollins. That's Mike Brown on the other end. Lionel Hollins has actually coached this team 3 separate times. Kind of interesting. Lionel coached them in Vancouver, then for 4 games in 04-05, and he's been the head man since 08-09. 3 different stints.
Who said you can't go home?
Yeah. This is the franchise with the worst winning percentage ever in history in the NBA. They have been, since they were founded in 1995, rare success. In fact, last year was the first time they ever won a playoff game, and they took OKC to the limit. Mayo, stolen, Lakers, Murphy. That's a good pass for Barnes, who's tripped up.
Well, that's how you end up hurting your wrist. I mean, he had no chance of protecting himself. He got tripped accidentally, and they're going to discuss whether it's a breakaway now. Was he ahead of the fray? But that's where you end up falling, and historically you want to break your fall by putting your hand down. And when you put your hand down, that's how the wrist gets injured.
Well, Mayo is pretty close to Barnes, but hopefully the Lakers will get that opportunity. I think they want to see it.
Well, yeah, they want to see if it's a clear pass.
Yeah, I don't know, but Mayo was pretty close to Matt. But we'll leave it up to the trio of referees. Maybe we'll get a different angle.
Well, the turnover, as Steve Blake got his hand on it, was Matt Barnes ahead of the play. If he's ahead, I don't care how close you are, it's going to be a clear pass.
Matt took a couple of huge, giant steps before he was knocked out. Yeah, that's what the crowd was. I was wondering why the crowd was reacting. I was thinking maybe he just fell on his own, over his own feet, but it was because he took those huge steps.
They're calling it a clear pass.
All right, Lakers will take that. Lakers will take it.
And you also have to remember the crowd, they referee with their heart, not their eyes.
In every arena, every year, in every sport. Matt makes the free throw.
It looks like Matt may have actually got a benefit of a good call here. Does he trip himself? Does he get hit? Where does he get hit? By right there.
Yeah, right there. He did.
Sam Young hits him on the right foot, which causes his left foot to come into his own, and he goes down.
Barnes hits it again. And now the Lakers will have the ball out of bounds. So an opportunity to get to single digits.
Well, I said, there's a lot of game left. They just have to clean it up some.
3:18 to go, third quarter. Remember, 5 o'clock KCAL tomorrow. Join us again from New Orleans. The Hornets will be the opposition then Friday at home against Minnesota. Utah